Yo, how everybody doing out there? It's your boy JW3, and I would like to thank you for tuning into and listening to Hold Up Cloth Talk. Yes, yes. All right, so let's just cut to the chase. They got my favorite basketball player, Kobe. Bane, Mamba, Froby. Like they got Lil Marion on here. Like, man, uh as a fan, and I'ma just say for me, this was also some closure that I just needed. Just to watch some footage of Kobe, watch him talk about, Jordan, how he was important to his career. Like, damn, I if from my perspective, this death was fucked up. I know everybody got their time and their place to go, and it's gonna happen to everybody. But the way how that happened is just surreal, and I just want to just say rest in peace to Kobe, to everybody that was involved, Gigi, everybody that was involved. Cause that's just still sad to talk about, but I don't want to be, down right now. Let's, talk about the positives. So let's celebrate Kobe right now. Kobe came into the league a brash, young, confident kid. He looked up to Michael Jordan, but he never had communication with him. He didn't never, talk to him. This All-Star game, and a game before this would be the first interactions that Jordan and Kobe had with each other. And instead of Kobe acting like a young punk, acting like a know-it-all, I'm coming to the league, I'm on the Lakers, I'm balling, I don't need no help from nobody. He still learned. He was still willing to learn under somebody that's been to where he was trying to go. And I feel like, a lot of people had that problem, but Kobe wasn't too he wasn't too good to go to somebody. A lot of people would be further and way off in life if they just put their pride inside and go to somebody and be like, yo, help me with this. How you do this? What was your thought process when you did that move? How did you do that? So Kobe actually took the initiative to learn from the person that mastered his craft. When you dealing with people like that, you have no choice but to win. When you dealing with somebody that's, I know I'm talking right now, but I gotta talk. Let me talk. Let me get my bag. Kobe learned from Jordan. I can say that. But Kobe, my Jordan, he's my generation Michael Jordan. Now, Kobe even said, okay, Jordan can beat me 101. But Kobe, I'm telling you this right now, I'm disagreeing with you, Kobe, out of respect. You beating Jordan 101. I'm saying that. But you can just see the influence early when Jordan was in the locker room at the All-Star game saying, oh, the young Laker boy go be going for the shots. He go be, I'm going at him too. I'm going to make him work for it. You can tell that Jordan knew that Kobe was coming. Kobe was on the rise. Kobe was hungry. You could tell that the Mamba mentality, it wasn't there yet, but he had a mentality that was almost as Jordan's, but it was just a different monster. Now, let me talk about something else. So Jordan coming off his second title in a row, second MVP. Now Team USA, called him out and asked, would he be a part of, getting the players back to, take over the world, to get the NBA back on a global basis, to get, what I mean, the NBA relevant. For before that, it was just amateurs that was playing against pros, and that wasn't fair. So let's even up the playing field and get our elites, and y'all get y'all elites, and we go see what's up. With this, Isaiah Thomas got cut from the team. He didn't like Magic. He didn't like Bird. Him and Magic was already beefing. Him and Larry Bird was beefing. Him and Scottie Pippen was beefing. Him and Karl Malone was beefing. Him and Charles Barkley was beefing. So we just don't like you by association. Isaiah Thomas got blackballed out of that situation. Yes, Isaiah Thomas is a top 3 point guard all time, and he deserved that spot over Christian Laettner, John Stock, whoever. Isaiah Thomas deserved to be there. But now let's talk about when the torch was officially passed. See, Magic Johnson was coming off 5 championships in the 80s, MVPs, but he had to retire at the height of his career due to AIDS. But in back of his mind, and globally, Magic Johnson is MJ. He's Magic. Now here come this bald head, Chicago jumping in the air, tongue sticking out, the best shoes on the planet right now. Air 23, and that's where we get the clash of the 80s and 90s. That's where we get the clash. Okay, who gonna be the big homie of the NBA? Is it gonna be Magic still got the grip, or Jordan like, this my motherfucking shit now? Long story short, Magic Johnson said the magic words to Michael Jordan, and he said, you got to step it up, Air Jordan. Michael Jordan proceeds to score 10 straight points, 12 straight points, all on video too. And they just going back and forth. You can tell in Magic face that it's his time now. It's Jordan time now. It ain't a damn thing you can do about it. But hop on. If you was to go against Michael Jordan, even today as a player, you wouldn't be blackballed, but you would just necessarily just be looked at as a hater. So why even, be looked at as a hater? You just gotta, jump to where the wave was at. Jordan was that wave, and he was getting everybody paid. He took the game to a global. So Magic would be a fool, and Magic is a billionaire himself. So he has a business mindset that knows is divide and conquer. Even though Magic may feel he the greatest of all time, just by him saying Jordan's the greatest in public makes Magic still a top 5 player. And it doesn't give him, he's being a hater. So I respect, Magic for doing that. He took a diplomatic route with that, even though he may feel like he was better than Jordan. But, okay, let's talk about as well. I don't want to get too far off. Okay, being Michael Jordan, I'm going to talk about the Knicks series. Yes, he was down against the Knicks. He went to Atlantic City. He had to clear off his mind. The media said he had a gambling problem. And, Jordan proceeded to come back after getting dunked on by John Starks in Game 2. And, win 4 straight. But I want to talk about being Michael Jordan. I don't want to be Michael Jordan. People saying, be like Mike. No. To be a person like that and to know that pressure. That's why you got to respect players like LeBron. You have to, because every single day, from the moment that they wake up and leave out the house, they got to be on. They don't have no day to be like, man, I'm just one feeling it today. I'm aggravated. They don't have that luxury, even though they breathe the same air and is human as us. And that's crazy. But you put those guys on a pedestal for so long, and I ain't saying they deserve to be, but they talent got them on that pedestal. So I think Jordan, in a way, he was addicted to gambling, and maybe he was an asshole in some areas was because life kind of forced him to be like that. Jordan couldn't live a lifestyle where he can just go to a grocery store. He couldn't just go to the bar and just have a shot with the fellas. He couldn't just go to a restaurant and just clear his mind and eat. Everywhere he went is, I love you. Can you do this for me? Can you do this? So just imagine that, and that pressure of just walking around, that if you farted in public, I don't know any great person that farts. Now, if you farted, Oh my, could you imagine if LeBron burped right now, Skip Bayless? I don't know any top 5 player that burps. LeBron could not control his stomach to not burp? Is he needs great? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? He burped? LeBron burped. That's how serious the media is on these guys right now. So I don't want to be like Mike. I don't want to be like Brown, but it gives you a different perspective what they got to go through on a daily basis, and it just gives me even a more respect for Michael Jordan, because this is the first time that people our generation, like other than YouTube highlights, is getting to see Michael Jordan. So this right here is it's just great. Now, this episode, the episodes that's coming up next, I don't want to discuss that, but I can't also wait for that. What about some highlights of the episode that I liked as well? I just think it's corny for me to go part by part, so I just want to just say like the parts that just stuck out to me and how I felt. I'm not really gonna do like this part, this part. Like the people that watched it, you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't watch it, this review still gonna give you the vibe that you seen it, but I'm not doing part by part. That ain't cloth. That ain't how the 3 roll. But I want to say I respect Jordan, for hiding that Reebok sign. He was in the car, and when he was like, I'ma show them motherfuckers. When you get a competitive person like Michael Jordan and you challenge him, that's probably one of the most dangerous things you could do. When you challenge somebody that is a competitor, they willing to lose their life. They willing to go to depths of hell that people not willing to see. So be careful, like who you know what I mean. You challenge out here. He covered up the Reebok sign with the American flag. And what was America to go do? Be mad at Michael Jordan? Oh, you got the American flag covered up the Reebok sign. So Jordan was diplomatic. And I'm throwing that that's the word of the day, diplomatic. We gotta you see this with Magic being diplomatic, a billionaire. Michael Jordan, diplomatic, billionaire. When you diplomatic, you see it from everybody angle. You're not thinking of it from it because he had to see it from Reebok angle. Of course, he got to show up the endorsement. He got to wear the stuff. But he also see it from his angle to where his ties is with Nike and he don't fuck with Reebok. So he has to be diplomatic and still wear the Reebok clothes but cover up the logo. That's cloth right there. And people don't have diplomatic skills to make it work but still show you that motherfucker. So I commend Jordan as well for that. That was a teaching moment to a lot of people right there as well. Like you can be who you are and stand for what you want to stand for. But you just gotta move smart about it. Also, let's talk about Jordan not taking stances on political issues. I don't have a problem with it. I don't feel like everybody supposed to be political. Everybody, it's cool if you are. It's cool if you have stuff that you fight for. But I don't expect that out of everybody. At the end of the day, that's all he thought of him ever being was a ball player. So he worked his ass off his whole life to, be in the NBA. And now he got to stay in the NBA. And now it's like he got all these pressures from just living life, from media, from, endorsements. He also got to think about his family. If, if he was supposed to fight for every single issue, Jordan probably wouldn't be where he is right now. And yeah, it would have been cool to see Michael Jordan fight for this and fight for that, but that's not him. That's not his story. I don't hold what Muhammad Ali, did for him and for us as a people on Michael Jordan. Everybody don't have the intellectual not everybody is an intellectual to talk about subjects like racial issues or just life issues in general. Not everybody is at the same standard to where they care. And I know it sounds crazy, but when I'm trying to put myself in Michael Jordan's shoes. He didn't give a fuck. He probably didn't give a fuck. That's why he said Republicans wear Jordans too. Now we looking at it as like, oh, that's messed up, Michael Jordan. Black people like, that's fucked up. You ain't down for us. You ain't doing that for us. But when those shoes come out the first of the month, them 3s, them 5s, them 7s, who packing up the stores? The motherfuckers that's saying he not the real motherfucker. So, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Y'all, it's like, we wanted it to be known, but yet we still putting Michael Jordan on the pedestal financially, globally, but yet we saying he ain't down for it. So I feel like that was partly, it's his fault for not taking stances, and it's our fault for not taking a stance against him. We can't have it both ways with that as fans. So that's all that I wanted to say about that. I'm looking forward to the next up and coming episodes as well. Once again, I just want everybody to be protected, be safe in their thoughts, the way that they move, the way how they are. Be diplomatic. That's the word of this week right there. Move diplomatic. Don't think like everybody else. You don't think everything with emotion. Yes, everything is emotional, but you don't have to tie everything to it. Think for the bigger picture. So if Jordan, I just want to, and I'm gonna cut it off. If Jordan would have wore that for the Reebok incident, if he would have just had his coat off, then it would have been like, oh, Jordan, they just have his coat off. He's disrespectful. He's that. Well, by him putting the American flag on the coat, it gives like, it's like, okay, it's the Olympics. What can they say? What can they really do? That was one of the smartest things I've seen like an athlete do. I just want to, and that's why I said that again. That was smart as hell, and people got to take notes on that. That was a gem right there. But a lot of people, that was a gem. But other than that, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and stay positive, stay full of love, stay you, stay diplomatic. But I'm about close.